So today the video is going to be a little different. I'm doing a 0 to hero permadeath bard run. At the beginning of the run I had no intention for this to be permadeath, but after surviving a couple of runs I decided why not. I haven't played Bard in a little bit, so my instrument order isn't ideal at the beginning, but it improves as more matches are played. The perk I am starting with is Charismatic Performance, which allows me to miss a note on each instrument and still get a perfect score. This first match I meant to queue into Goblin Cave, but I ended up queuing into Crypts accidentally. I'm just looking how to get to this chest when a duo appears. They are running Fighter and Cleric. The Cleric pushes me first because I turned away from him for a second. I try taking on the Fighter, but we both low, and he manages to escape. I decide to take time to loot some of the Cleric and buff back up, as well as clearing out the rest of the room. The Cleric had a few pieces of gear that I could use, as well as a pendant. I make sure to use weakness as much as possible throughout every run, as it is extremely strong. The Fighter did manage to take most of my health with a couple of halberd swings, so I Tranquility and used some meds to get back to full. Approaching the door where the Fighter escaped, I buff up and clear the Skeleton Archer, Spiders, and the Skeleton Guards. Immediately after, I see the Fighter laying on the ground as he died to the melee skeleton that I cleared. He had a green falchion and a pair of adventure boots. The falchion is in my opinion the best weapon that the bard gets to use, so getting one so early is amazing. head back to the room I spawned in and manage to get to loot an adventure tunic off of a dead zombie. Nothing happens after this other than a little bit of extra loot, and I manage to escape. After selling all my collectibles, I end up with around 100 gold to spend, so I buy a couple of pots, bandages, and a leather cap. The next game I queued into was the Goblin Cave, and I find a geared rogue in the pregame lobby. Starting off this match by buffing out, checking if there is a giant worm, and then killing the centipede, hoping for some rings. Instead, I get awarded with torches and Francesca axes. I hear someone on this door, so I buff and prod up before entering. All the AI is killed and he didn't enter the other room, so I know it's the Invis rogue. At this point, I think this is the rogue I saw in the pregame due to his Marauder's outfit, but it ends up not being him. Still, this rogue has some boots and a lyre that I can use. Again, nothing else happens this match, so I clear out a few goblins and manage to escape with around 40 gold worth before the rogue finds his way to me. Buffing at the beginning of the next match, I spawn in the top middle room on the bottom floor. There is a lever on a pillar, which either hides a chest or a skeleton champion. Hearing the skeleton champion's footsteps, I open the lever and weaken him before flawlessly killing him. He had some gear, but nothing I could use. Another buff was required before I entered the room above the cave troll. I aggro another champion and again kill it flawlessly. He had more blues, but nothing useful. Buffing up again, I clear some goblins, take some damage, and heal up before spending some time looting. Find the barbarian fighting some spiders with Bardiche and push him. He activates his roar and Achilles strike, so I stay far away from his Bardiche. I managed to kill him and buff up right after, as there was another player in the room across. Bard had 2 crossbows and some bardic pants on his body. We made it out with around 70 gold. The next match starts off with some buffs, during which I see a rogue on the other side of the room. After killing a few goblins, I approach him, buffing before I enter. lanterns are turned off, so I know someone has been through here. I then see a player's silhouette and approach it, discovering it's a cleric with little to no loot on him. The rest of the match is spent looting, and I managed to escape with 95 gold. Starting the next match, I inspect a geared fighter. One of my friends is also in the call during this match.
Damn, boy.
I start off by clearing the goblins in the top left room and looting what's available. I then weaken and kill the centipede. And he drops a blue surgical kit.
Oh, sorry, bro.
Making my way back up to the top, I find a Timmy wizard who manages to get a zap and fireball off on me before perishing. I decide to drop back down to the centipede and take him to the health shrine instead of wasting heals.
Do you know if Nathan's at work right now? No, he's not on Discord.
The next interesting bit involves me buffing and weakening in front of a door, before dropping down onto a fighter who had a couple of heals for me. Taking the elevator back up, I buff in what I find to be the most effective manner before entering a new room. I weaken upon entering in case of any hidden rogues and hear some plate in the distance. It is the fighter I saw in the pregame, wielding a longbow and longsword. I hit him with a crossbow shot. And we both prod up before using our swords. He manages to hit his first stab somehow, which is the deciding factor of this fight. If he hadn't have hit the first swing, I believe I would have won that battle. Regardless, this was a fun challenge, and I hope to do more like it in the future. Thanks for watching.